How to master sentence transformation. Welcome to Grammar with Altaf. Today we will learn how to master sentence transformation, what it means, and quick ways to handle common types.
I'm Altaf. I'll show examples and tricks so you can change sentences correctly without losing meaning.
Sentence transformation is rewriting a sentence in a different form while keeping the same meaning. Useful for exams and clear writing.
Start by identifying the key parts: subject, verb, object, and any time or place phrases you must preserve.
A common type is active to passive voice. Example: the chef cooked the meal becomes the meal was cooked by the chef.
When you transform, keep tense and meaning intact. Note passive sometimes omits the doer. The meal was cooked.
Next is direct to indirect speech. For example, she said, "I will come tomorrow," becomes, she said that she would come the next day.
Watch pronouns and time words. I changes to she, tomorrow to the next day. These small shifts keep the meaning aligned.
Another useful change is combining sentences to avoid repetition. He is tall. He plays basketball can become, because he is tall, he plays basketball.
Or simply, tall and athletic, he plays basketball. Use participle phrases when appropriate to compress information.
Transforming comparison structures is common. It is better to study than to procrastinate. Can be, studying is preferable to procrastinating.
Also practice converting negative comparisons. She is no less talented than him. Can become, she is as talented as he is.
Conditionals appear often in transformations. If I had studied, I would have passed. Can be rewritten as, had I studied, I would have passed.
Inversions like that are compact and formal. They keep meaning but change structure. Useful for varied sentence patterns.
When dealing with infinitives and gerunds, preserve the function. I want that you should study changes to I want you to study.
Or change she enjoys to sing, or incorrect, to she enjoys singing. Choosing the right verb form is crucial.
Linking clauses is another skill. Turn two clauses into one with relative pronouns. I met a man. He owns a bakery. Becomes, I met a man who owns a bakery.
Relative clauses can be defining or non-defining. Use commas for extra information and no commas when the clause defines the noun.
Transformation can mean changing degrees of formality. I can't becomes I am unable to, which is more formal but keeps the same point.
Similarly, let's go can be softened to shall we go, depending on tone and audience.
Practice with negatives too. Everyone failed the test can be no one passed the test. The meaning is preserved through opposite forms.
Use negatives to simplify. It is not necessary to come becomes you need not come.
For complex sentences, break them into simpler ones or join simples into complex to test flexibility. Because the rain fell, the match was canceled. Versus the match was canceled because it rained.
Either order works as long as causal relationship remains clear. That flexibility is a sign of mastery.
A practical exam tip. Always pinpoint words you must keep. Names, dates, numbers, and essential facts, then transform around them.
Check tense consistency after changing structure. Changing voice or reported speech often requires tense shifts like present to past.
Be careful with modal verbs. You must submit the form in passive is the form must be submitted. Modals usually transfer directly.
But modals that express certainty or ability may change meaning. Compare might and could carefully when you switch forms.
Work on reducing clauses. The man who is tall won the race becomes the tall man won the race. Reduction makes sentences leaner.
Also try nominalization. They decided to investigate the problem becomes they made a decision to investigate the problem, or they decided on an investigation. Use sparingly.
Practice with typical exam prompts. Transformation of sentences, reporting verbs, changes of clause types, and voice changes.
Time yourself while practicing, but focus on accuracy first. Correct transformations come from understanding, not speed alone.
At the end, always reread to ensure the transformed sentence carries the same meaning and maintains grammar rules.
Now to wrap up, we have learned what sentence transformation is, common types, useful tricks, and how to check your work.
We have covered voice, reported speech, conditionals, infinitives and gerunds, relative clauses, negatives, formality shifts, and practical exam tips.
Thanks for watching Grammar with Altaf. Keep practicing these transformations and your writing and exam scores will improve.
One common pitfall is adding new information accidentally. Always ask, does this sentence say exactly the same thing?
Also avoid changing nuance. Substituting synonyms is fine, but ensure emotional tone and emphasis remain the same.
Try keeping a transformation notebook. Note example before and after, reasons for changes, and recurring rules you use.
Practice varying sentence length and structure to make your writing more interesting and demonstrate command of grammar.
Remember, punctuation can change meaning. Commas with relative clauses or with introductory phrases affect clarity. So review punctuation after transforming.
Finally, read transformed sentences aloud. If they sound natural and preserve meaning, you've likely succeeded.
Keep practicing daily. Small steps bring improvement.